Hello, this video is going to be about YMAX, stock ticker YMAX, and my current investment into YMAX, and the importance of, or lack of importance, of reinvesting your dividends into YMAX. Should you do it? Should you not do it? It's all up to you. All right. But here I have my actual spreadsheet of my YMAX purchases. And although you may disagree with my labeling, what I want to discuss today in this video is very simple. My dividend reinvested. Because dividend reinvested could also be sold. So what I did real quick is I calculated my current dividend reinvested shares. Okay, I kept track of how many shares I bought. I kept track of the shares that I purchased at, the cost per share. Okay, and I've inserted a couple rows to express just the dividends. For example, my total dividend shares purchased to date has been around 135. I've purchased 135 shares from my dividends, okay? The share average of my dividends is at 1786.07. So if I were to sell all my shares at 1786, that's break even. That's my entire dividend. Get it? So the dividend share profit, this is the amount of dividends you get per share. So what I've calculated is the actual dividend per share per dividend share. All right. So I know the further down you get into the rabbit hole, the more complicated shit becomes. All right. So I have my total dividend share total from my total dividends. Okay. So my first dividend from my first purchase of 25 shares was 1477.5. All right. So my next, I ended up purchasing 25 more shares at a certain share price from my next dividend. Yeah, and so on. So they gave me $11.35 for my 50 shares that I've owned, right? So I now have a dividend share total. It's simple rocket science. Okay? So now I have a dividend total, accumulating dividend total, right? Right? Okay, so as of November 22nd, this shit's so complicated. Anyway, my dividends collected a dividends of $200 in 2 months, less than 2 months or whatever. It's so complicated, I know. But I'm only down $14 from my total dividend reinvested. Okay, so I have a total dividend reinvested of $2,516. But this number right here is the price that I would sell the shares at the stock price. Oh my god, shit's so complicated. Look, everything was easy until people wanted more information. The more information you get, more money, more problems. Anyway, so at the end of this all, what I'm trying to express is that, yeah, you are reinvesting your dividend into the stock. Yes, the price of those shares are going down, but it's not by as much as you think. For example, a lot of these weeks have been $12 down, $14 down. And depending on how far your future takes you, you know. So if you were to sell everything, yes, you are net positive. Because if you were keeping track of your dividends that you reinvested and you sold those are only down $14. They were down $109 on November 8th ish. I will give you that. But concentrate now. Think for a second. The more crap you add, the more confusing it gets. Yes, I agree. But it just it just enforces the reason why you probably should keep track of your investment, right? Why was it so bad? Well, the stock price dropped down to below 17. I don't know. I don't know, man. You got to keep track of your own funds. You got to figure out how to do your own math because you can't let anyone tell you to do your math. This is your money. You keep track of it the way you want. And I am just giving a guideline.